Sure, is there something we can both agree on? Even though this was the most bizarre American Horror Story episode in a long time, I think it was necessary so that we could finally get some answers. The histories of what we've been witnessing unfold, not necessarily clarity, but certainly, with some truly gruesome and disturbing situations depicted, along with the absence of Emma Roberts and Kim K. Let's dive into the episode and analyze what we can learn from it. Delicate, the 7th episode of Season 12 of American Horror Story, and how it ends are detailed here. This video contains spoilers, just so you are aware. The plan of the Cable and Adeline's link. We had long suspected that Adeline's relationship to the mysterious Raven Heads, as well as her defection just before she passed away, may have played a role in her untimely demise. It was proven, though, in this episode. In 42 AD, we witnessed Ivy giving birth to twins named Sonia and Adeline. This was the first time we learned that Sonia was actually related to Adeline. However, Dexter never met Sonia because Adeline was too afraid to introduce him to her family after she betrayed them. It appeared as though Ivy, Sonia, and Adeline had all passed away after being born, but the appearance of the Raven Head adorned with a crimson necklace, who, judging by the photographs, appears to be Kim Kardashian's character Sonia, seemed to resurrect them. Giving someone something they desire while simultaneously trapping them in something they can't get out of is, as far as I can tell, the central tenet of the Cable's credo. By granting Ivy and her children life, Siobhan appears to have taken them under her wing and bestowed upon them the talents they possess. Nevertheless, as we witnessed in the finale, she readily strips them of their abilities if they refuse to obey her commands. Along with 42 AD, we travelled to 18243 in Galway, where Adeline's desire to depart was initially indicated. In her description of their actions, she made it clear that Siobhan was the one benefiting from their wickedness, rather than the larger good. Nicolette brought her baby's teeth with her when she visited Adeline in 2013 and asked if Adeline wanted to retain them as a souvenir, suggesting that Adeline may have borne kids in the past as well. She had betrayed her family to a great extent by opting not to, and her deeply held convictions from hundreds of years ago were evident in her decision. But what really perplexed me was that Adeline persisted in performing her satanic rites behind her restaurant, away from prying eyes. Despite her betrayal, she seemed compelled to continue in some manner. I couldn't tell if she was calling upon her loved ones or if they were simply showing up while she worked. I believe that's related to Ivy's statement about her family, that she could never go away from them. The story goes that she died in a restaurant fire, but in reality they were so desperate to have her back that they cut her open, drenched themselves in the blood of both mother and unborn child, and then set her on fire. In the final moments, it was revealed that Talia, the one who betrayed her friend by leaving her company and joining the Cable company, would be the one to choose Dex's next wife and give birth to the most pure product possible, Anna, if she gave birth to the demonic babies. Since Dex is a progeny of his father, and maybe what I'll discuss later, Siobhan, I'm going to assume that it's the most pure product imaginable, since it could be a hybrid of the two of them. The boss of Dex at the very end of the episode, there was one of the most bizarre scenes. Dex discovered Adeline's pregnancy test in the bathroom trash, which, given her desire to keep it a secret, seemed a bit out of place. In an effort to share the good news with his parents, he gave them a call. He proceeded to their house after they failed to answer the phone. Upon entering, he witnessed 2 Raven Heads administering blood to Dex's mother. She had been chloroformed earlier, so she was unconscious, but Dex's dad was having an intimate encounter with another Raven Head. One of them had a red necklace on. They were near the desk. We didn't get a glimpse of the person hiding behind the mask, but there are photos of Kim Kardashian on set wearing the necklace, and it was also in the trailer, so it seems like Siobhan might have been having an affair with Dex's dad. Dex was chloroformed, and his father ordered them to erase his memories while he was seeing everything unfold. It was precisely about this matter that Dex's mother wanted him to testify. Nevertheless, Dex was just as much of a victim as his mother because, with his memory erased, he had no idea what had happened. However, this raises the question, how is Dex's father involved? An unknown individual, referred to solely as her, and she throughout the episode, appeared to be their leader. I will assume that Siobhan is the her that Ivy and Sonia are referring to because they wanted to make her happy. Also, keep in mind that Siobhan holds a prominent position in the industry and in modern society, so it's reasonable to suppose that her influence extends to that realm as well. Ivy reiterates what was said in the last episode about women having to sacrifice their aspirations to become moms. This time around, she says that women aren't permitted to accomplish anything just because they are women. Based on what happened in 2013, it seems that Siobhan has been gradually drifting away from Dex's father and seeking her own power. Siobhan appears to be plotting to usurp some of the authority that appears to be with Dex's father. In an intriguing plot point towards the episode's conclusion, it was revealed that Adeline wed him as a form of defiance. It may be perceived as Adeline pulling a fast one on Siobhan if, at the end, Dex's father says, "This is how you were made," and if Siobhan turns out to be Dex's mother, then the situation becomes more intimate. For the time being, it is only a theory, although it does have some support. Another possible explanation centers on Siobhan's animosity towards Dex's father and the fact that she is not Dex's biological mother. The fact that Adeline was with his son is precisely why she felt strongly about it. Even so, the fact that the demonic kid is Dexter's relative suggests that the product is pure. After all, Dexter is the one who appears to be in charge. I thought this episode proved that Dex wasn't in on the plot, even though there were moments during the season when it seemed like he was. He desired to start a family with Adeline and was madly in love with her. "I love you more than anyone else I've ever loved," he would add, and he would refer to her as his soulmate. Now that he's with Anna, though, those comments don't seem quite as meaningful. I can't help but wonder whether he's really gotten over his feelings for Adeline. After all, it seems like it could be done. Neither the big picture nor everything is in Dex's memory. This is my analysis of the show. This episode has me on the fence. The episode's daring was inspiring, even though I didn't believe it was the greatest. Though some of the acting was terrible, the episode put a lot of the season's mysteries into perspective. I was completely unimpressed by Cara Delevingne. I don't enjoy saying it, but I thought that about her a lot over the season. The delivery is a little too theatrical, though. She was the episode's least appealing performer, and the language came across as forced. Part 2 of Delicate seems to be going for broke in its treatment of the situation, rushing us through the latter episodes without giving us much of a chance to breathe. In my opinion, the show suffered a little setback during the mid-season break. It was simply a chance for us to disconnect from the outside world and put our worries in the past. The train stalled. There was a significant gap of 5 months between episodes. I think Annabelle Dexter-Jones did an excellent job, especially because this was the first season we saw her take the lead instead of merely appearing in supporting roles. Actually, she was a positive aspect of this program. Her portrayal of Adeline and Sonia was so powerful that it was as if two actors were juggling the roles of the twins. For that, she deserves praise. While I like the change of pace provided by this episode, I can't wait until next week when Emma Roberts returns and the plot picks back up where it left off. There are only 2 episodes remaining, and I'm really excited to see where the plot goes because there are so many possibilities. And with that, I leave you. Delicate, American Horror Story, Season 12, Episode 7, Finale revealed. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time.